Have you ever heard of Rizpah? Her story is tucked away in the Old Testament, but it's one of the most powerful displays of a mother's love you'll ever find. It's a story of fierce loyalty, profound grief, and a quiet protest that changed a king's heart. So, let's set the scene. This happens during the reign of King David. There's a terrible famine in the land, lasting for 3 long years. David is desperate, so he asks God why this is happening. The answer he receives is chilling. It's because of a past sin committed by the previous king, Saul. Saul had broken a treaty and killed some of the Gibeonites, and now justice was being demanded. The Gibeonites didn't want money or land. They wanted something far more severe. They asked for 7 of Saul's male descendants to be handed over to them, to be executed and exposed. It was a brutal form of justice, meant to appease the divine anger they believed was causing the famine. King David, bound by this demand, agrees. He spares Mephibosheth, the son of his beloved friend, Jonathan, but he hands over 2 of Saul's sons and 5 of his grandsons. And this is where Rizpah enters the story. 2 of the men to be executed were her own sons, Armani and Mephiboshethna, to be confused with Jonathan's son. Rizpah was Saul's concubine, a secondary wife, and these were her children. Imagine the horror. Her 2 boys, taken away to be killed for a crime their grandfather committed years ago. Their bodies were then left exposed on a hill, a public display of shame, denied a proper burial. In ancient culture, this was the ultimate dishonor. It meant their spirits could find no rest. But Rizpah refused to let this be the end of their story. This is where her incredible act of defiance begins. She took sackcloth, a symbol of mourning, and spread it out for herself on a rock near where her sons' bodies lay. And she stayed there. She didn't leave. From the start of the barley harvest in the spring until the autumn rains finally came, Rizpah stood guard. We're talking about months. Day and night, she was there. During the day, she shooed away the birds of prey that tried to scavenge. At night, she chased off the wild animals. Alone, she protected the bodies of her sons and their 5 cousins from desecration. This wasn't just a mother's grief. It was a silent, powerful protest. She was a lone woman against the elements, against nature, and in a way, against the king's decree. Her vigil was a public testament to the injustice of it all. A declaration that these men, her sons, deserved dignity even in death. Word of Rizpah's incredible endurance and devotion eventually reached King David. Her quiet, persistent act of love moved him, quieted him. He realized that leaving these men unburied was wrong. So, what did David do? He was so touched by her loyalty that he ordered the bones of her sons and the others to be gathered. Not only that, He also went and retrieved the bones of King Saul and his son Jonathan from another city where they had been disrespectfully hung. David then gave them all a proper, honorable burial in the tomb of Saul's family. He honored Rizpah's protest by doing what was right. And the Bible tells us that after this was done, God answered the prayers for the land, and the famine finally ended. Rizpah's story shows us that even one person, seemingly powerless, can make a huge impact through love and perseverance. She didn't raise an army or make a grand speech. She just showed up day after day in an unwavering act of love for her children. Her quiet strength spoke louder than any words and ultimately brought about justice and healing for the entire nation. It's a beautiful reminder of the power of a mother's love and the impact of one person's unwavering faith and courage. Thanks for watching. If this story touched you, please like, share, and subscribe for more hidden gems from the Bible. See you next time.